Not yet. Not yet. Refresh. All right, should be. Let's see. Let us see. There I am. Like and share. All right. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. So, last week was Mother's Day, and is it? Hi, Miss Julianne. You're fast. So was it just last week was Mother's Day, and next weekend on Monday, so a week from tomorrow is Memorial Day? It seems like there's not a lot of time in between there, but I'm sure there's more time than it appears, but maybe just time is just getting really bizarre. I'm doing fantabulous, Miss Julianne. How are you? I don't think I answered that yet. It feels like it's been pretty quiet. I mean, and I know I do lead a pretty quiet life compared to other people. It was just Valentine's Day. No, it wasn't. That was a long time ago. You're so funny. It's like, wait a minute. No. Oh, that's funny. But it does, I don't know. This, all of a sudden, it just seems like I don't know. It seems like there should be more space in between there, but I guess I've never really thought about it anyway. I do know that the stuff is, boy, from an astrological, obviously, astrological, Schumann resonance kind of thing. Where did it go? I liked this though. It said many reports of heart chakra expansion are taking place. Hi, Miss Christy. How are you? All right, I was going to add this because where is it? There it is. They're always so interesting. All right, so I'm going to do this. No, maybe this one. Or maybe this one. Except I want this one big. I guess it doesn't go big. Guess that's, all right, I'm gonna hide this. There, that's better. So look at this. This is, I think this was 2 hours ago, and I just posted it a little bit ago. So it's intense energy. It's not white, so it's not like, ugh, but it's the sustained pressure, and it seemed like that's what was coming up like all of last week for sure. It's like, it's coming. It's not like it's coming and it's gone. It's like, it's coming. So this nervous system fatigue, emotional sensitivity, stiffness. Thankfully, I do not get a lot of stiffness and joint pain and all that. I have other issues that I get, but those are not at the top of my list. But this isn't just one spike anymore. Earth's frequency environment has been holding at a completely different level lately. Strap in. Strap in. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm fabulous, Miss Christie. I'm adding you to the list because I know you usually like to be on the list. So I'm adding you. I'm adding you. See, I know most of the regulars, like to be added to the list. Yeah, it's really been, it's actually been pretty quiet around here. I mean, there's cute stuff with the animals. The animals are always funny that I get to watch. But what was now yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was a quiet day, but yet it wasn't. It seemed like I had a lot of piddly stuff to do. So weird, I can't see everyone else's comments. Try refreshing, because I didn't do anything different. Yeah, I haven't done anything different, so. But sometimes, this is what I notice, is if you watch, well, like if I go to my personal page to look at this, I can't see any comments. If I go to the Empowerment for You version, which it should be the same thing, I can see the comments. Very strange. So there was something else. Diego Berman, good old Diego. He says, after the mentally active energy moving through today, many may now be feeling the need to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with themselves again. The recent Taurus new moon energies combined with Mercury entering Gemini and connecting with Uranus may have brought sudden thoughts, realizations, conversations, signs, emotional shifts, or moments of unexpected clarity throughout the day. That's really interesting. It's just with all the shifts and changes, and I forgot we did have the new moon. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Plus it's what is it? I can't remember. It's prayer day of emergence, rededication. Maybe that's what it is. That, I think it's kind of a cool thing. Let's see. Thanks for adding me to the list. You are welcome. Huh. That is strange. Would it be a setting? Something that changed? That's the thing. Because sometimes all of a sudden they'll say, oh, we changed this. And it's like, well, now what is it going to do? All right. While you're figuring that out, or not. And yeah, like I said, I can't see it on my page, but I don't know. All right. But while you're figuring that out, okay. I am going to reveal the cards. They all came out. Oh, the Desert Speaks card, it was weird because it was the bottom of the deck. It didn't want to go in. So I always just kind of find that interesting that it's like, because it was sticking way out and it's like, no, I'm not going back in. And then the Angel cards, they took a long time. All of them. I mean, like once they started coming, they were fine, but they took a long time to start. Okay, so this is for the week of May 18 through 24 of 2026. The Desert Speaks card, upside down, right side up, is, keep growing. This is one of those cards. Of course, I love all the cards in the deck, but this feels like it has to do with, so interesting. I have not ever gotten this that I can remember. The expansion that's happening and the growing part is, and all the different sizes, you can see that these are all different openings. Some of them are still buds, some of them are still pretty small, as well as the fully open flowers. It feels like it's all of the growing that we are doing and expanding. I have to say, and expanding, because I think that's a big part of it. That's what they're saying. That's what this is all about. We are growing and expanding on so many levels. So there's, yes, on the spiritual level, we're having an expansion. And I just said something about the heart expansion. A lot of people are having heart chakra openings. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I was going to say, is there 7? I mean, I know there's more chakras than 7, but I do find it interesting. All of a sudden that popped in. It's like, oh, you could also look at this as the different chakras that the chakras are opening at different rates of speed, and maybe if one resonates, it's like, oh, that one's not opening very, very far. It's not open at all yet. Which chakra is it for you? Sorry, total sidetrack. But going back to what I was starting to say is all the different levels that we are growing. We're growing spiritually. We're finding out more about angels. We're becoming more intuitive. We're getting ourselves grounded. We are clearing our energy. We're raising our vibration. We're drinking more water. We're eating, good food. All of this. And we have our physical bodies that are evolving and changing because of it. Also because everything else is evolving. Mother Earth is evolving. She's bringing us along. We're helping her along. She's helping us along. All of that. As well as look at all the work each of you have done on maybe some past traumas, past things that have come, past wounds that have come up for you, all of that. That's what the Keep Growing is all about. It's all the different ways that we are evolving and growing and continue to do so. It's a never-ending thing, as I know that I've said before. All right, so first angel card we have is Mother Earth Breathes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And that goes right along with the Schumann resonance. It's like, I think she's taking some deep breaths, man. But this is also helping us to see that we have such a relationship with Mother Earth. Think about if you just even talking to plants. And this they've done studies on, but if you send love to a plant and if you send not so positive energies to a plant, you know which one is going to do better. They've done plenty of studies on that. So this feels like really connecting with Mother Earth, and that is part of our growth as well. Getting back to our connection with Mother Earth, getting back to our connection with nature. Second angel card we have is Smell the Flowers. Okay, it's all about nature today so far. Yeah, doesn't it smell the flowers? Now, I don't know if I've ever smelled these. I know some things. A friend of mine, she sent me she had some tree, I think it was. She said, oh my gosh, it smells heavenly. The blossom just smells heavenly. And I'm like, oh, we don't have those in Arizona. But it's like when the citrus are here, the citrus are all blooming here. It's like, oh my gosh, it smells like heaven. So smell the flowers. Not only smelling the flowers where you can actually smell the scent, the aroma, but it feels like it's going to take you back to a memory. And it might be a memory from this life. It might be a memory from a past life or a future life. But it's also about when you notice that, be very present about, what was just going through my mind, because there's a connection. Third angel card we have is, we unfold you in our arms. So the angels absolutely want us to know that they are with us. Gotta love it. They're always around us. And I do think that they are, if you thought you had a lot of angels before, I think they want us to know and want us to work with them even more so. I think there are more and more and more angels coming in to assist us, all of our souls, as we are evolving. All right, keep growing. So there you have it. Put this back in the deck. I had to write it down. Miss Jessica. Yes, I got you down. I got you. I got you. All right. Cool beans. What do you guys think of the cards? I like the keep growing. And it's funny because now that was down in Green Valley. All of these pictures were when I lived in Green Valley. Actually, probably half the deck are from my yard. Maybe not. I counted it up one time. I guess it's not half the deck. Almost half, though. I love it. I love it. Look at the little hearts. Oh, thank you, Miss Julianne. Does it resonate? I know there's lots of evolving. It's funny too, because sometimes it's like you can almost feel it. What was it? Sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever have this. Oh, and I'm shuffling for Julianne. So the other day, I can't remember. Oh, I was over at the neighbors. Yes, I'm over at the neighbors a lot. I go over there about every other day. Not usually every day, but at least every other day. Anyway. I was telling her something. And you know how it is if you're saying something and there's a word, it's like, okay, you're at the beginning of the sentence, and you know by the end of the sentence you have to have the word. And I don't have it, and all of a sudden it's there. Do you ever have that happening? Because it's almost like I can see the word coming in. And it's the word I need. So bizarre. So bizarre. All right, Miss Julianne. Let's see what we get. See what we get. Nope. Oh, there it is. It was kind of hiding. It was kind of hiding. All right, Julianne, let's see. So something, you know, what this feels like, though, is you do not take time to celebrate yourself. It feels like you are go, 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 go. You're pushing yourself, you're pushing yourself, you're pushing yourself. And every once in a while, you have to stop and just celebrate who you are. And actually, this really comes in, we enfold you in our arms. I feel like stopping and asking the angels, it's like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to celebrate myself. And I would like you to come and support me while I do this. Even if it's for 10 minutes. That is huge. Julianne. So let me know. Let me know. That was kind of intense. All right, Miss Christie. Miss Christie. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there was one other thing. Actually, so this is not to do with the reading, but I had to go to my page, and as I was scrolling, I'm looking for a post I wanted to read. There's a post that pops up, and it's something I shared. It's called Life in Arizona, and at the very, very beginning, there's a tarantula that pops up a hole. So in Green Valley, I had I think it was an Arizona blonde tarantula. So there was a hole, and it was about this big, just right outside my front door. And I don't think that the tarantula made this hole. I think the hole was created by something else, but I think she utilized it. And I say she because I always looked at her as kind of a grandmother that was protecting me down there. And I would stand over the hole and I could see her legs, and if my shadow got too close, she would back up. That, at the very beginning of the life in Arizona, that's what it reminded me. She never came up. I mean, it was almost a foot deep, that maybe not that, 8 inches or something. Anyway, I digress. Where is it? Where is it? I guess I shared a bunch of stuff. Here it is. Oh, come on. Mercury, so this is Alex Miles. Mercury and Uranus unite at the first degree of Gemini on May 17 and 18, and what enters your mind over the next 48 hours has the power to change how you think permanently. Uranus is the cosmic wild card, the planet that delivers life-altering breakthroughs through moments you never saw coming. Mercury is the messenger that turns those breakthroughs into clear thoughts, words, and ideas, ready to be acted on the moment they arrive. This conjunction activates a frequency dormant for over 80 years, and the downloads arriving during this window carry a significance that keeps revealing itself across the weeks and months ahead. Expect the unexpected during this transit. Someone could say something casual that unlocks months of confusion. That's so interesting. A message may arrive from the exact person you were just thinking about, with timing that confirms it was divinely arranged. A thought might enter your mind so vivid it feels placed there by a force far greater than your own thinking. Revelations, sudden knowing, and out-of-the-blue communication define this energy. And once Uranus switches on at this degree, beliefs you carried for years dissolve, limitations you accepted release their grip, and your mind expands to a frequency it has never accessed before. That's intense. Crazy, crazy. Hi, Miss Val. Hi, Miss Marla. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Miss Mary. Oh, boy, all of a sudden, all kinds of people. So Julianne says, all right, so writing Mary. Thank you. I think I am onto something. Yes, you are right. I keep going and going. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Miss Mary, I got you down. Jessica, I bought myself a chocolate the other day. Yay! Ooh. Love it, I love it, I love it. I know, there's different kinds of chocolate. I have some, what is it, sunflower. They're like peanut butter cups, but they're sunflower in chocolate. Of course, it's vegan. And then I have these other things that I think it's got, I can't remember what kind of, it's another one that's got chocolate with some kind of nut butter in there. It's really good. All right, Miss Val, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And Miss Marla. I'm adding everybody to the list, and I think I can fit you all in. Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so Miss Denise, I'm going to say you're the last, so anybody else that pops on after that wants a card gets lumped into the very last card with Miss Denise. That resonates. Wow. Overcoming beliefs and fears. Yeah, I know. That's a big one. Okay, so Christy, while I was reading that, I got your card. Christy, here we go. Oh, reach beyond the stars. Here we go. I love this card. And this function has been coming up for me a lot this week. is stretching my physical body because it feels like there's just pent up energy. And of course, you know, there's different ways I can stretch, and I can, my back cracks just a little bit, which always feels good. But that's what it feels like is coming up for you, Miss Christie, is just enough. And it's very gentle. It's not doing anything like try to touch the ceiling and then you stretch so much you know, pull a muscle or something. It's not that at all. It's just being very, very gentle. Even if, you know, if some people, when they stand up and then bend over, some people can touch the floor, some people can't. Some people can put their palms on the floor, or even bending at the knee. There's different, you know, there's certain ways I just can't bend anymore. It just doesn't work. But be gentle, whatever kind of stretching, because it does feel physical for you. So let me know, Miss Christie. Miss Christie. Okay, Miss Jessica. I have a PB2 and mixed with almond milk. That would be good. Do you make your own almond milk or do you buy almond milk? Just curious. All right. Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica. Okay, Miss Jessica. Did you just have this one? I know Julianne just had it, but this is I don't know. The color that's coming up for me big time with you is this blue right here, which is, it feels like it's all throat chakra stuff. It actually, though, what it feels like, if you could see the energy of your throat chakra, it feels like there's like this. It feels like there's an expansion, like a starburst that's happening, but it's happening in your throat chakra. So how I'm picking it up, like in the physical world, it could be, so say that you, I know you work with trimming and animals and clipping them and all that, and it feels like that as an example would be like if you were going to start teaching it now. And maybe you already teach it. Maybe I missed that you already teach it. But it feels like there's something that you're doing, but the way that it's coming out is through speaking, through communication is what it feels like to me. Miss Jessica, let me know. Oh, Julianne, you buy it. Yeah, I just make my own. But I have a really good strainer that I like. You know, all these nut, you know, where they make different milks. And then you got to squeeze it out. It's like, no. Strainer. I have a pretty good strainer that I like. Okay. Something going on there, Miss Jessica. All right, I'm shuffling for Miss Mary D. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, can I do this? Yep. I'm going to do 2 by 2. So I'm going to do Mary and Val. And then I'm going to do Marla and Denise. Okay, so Mary and Val. Yes, the bags. I don't use them. I have a... But I do, well, I guess because I have a soy milk maker, which I can make other milks in there. So, like almond milk, it takes no time at all in there. If I want to soak them, I can. If I don't want to soak them, I don't have to. So I'm shuffling for Mary and Val. Mary and Val. And oh my gosh, okay. Oh. Oh, that's funny. All right, Mary and Val. Mary and Val. Mary and Val. Nope. I thought that was going to be, there it is. Mary and Val, here we go. Okay, you guys, what's going on today? You saw how many times I shuffled this. So Mary and Val, and actually it feels like it's different for you. This feels like it's pushing yourself, and actually it feels like pushing your beliefs. It's pushing your brain, your thought patterns, it's like, you know how, like as a child, you're given boundaries. You know, here's the yard, stay in the yard. Or here's the block that you live on. Play on the block. Don't cross the street, but you can play anywhere on the block. It feels like, yes, and this is Mary and Val. So both of you have something similar going on. It feels like pushing yourself on, it's like, oh, I was always told to stay in my yard, and I just really got to cross the street and see what's across the street. Or I just got to push myself, oh, I always go this way, I got to go that way to see what's really going on. And that's something interesting right there. So if you go, when you go to the grocery store or go to work or go to somebody's house, if you always go the same way, try going a different way every once in a while, just to kind of, it helps you think outside the box in different ways. And there might be something like there's a restaurant I like to go to, and one time it's like, okay, why did I turn down here? I can't remember why I turned that way, but I did. And I'm like, wow, I like this way. I don't have to go on any main streets. I'm cutting through houses that I never go by it's like that. So it feels like this is pushing yourself out of your comfort zone in different ways. Even like when you were a kid, if you never liked this, oh, yuck, 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 try it now and see what you think. It's just trying different things, because it doesn't matter how little it is, it helps shift the other things as well. So let me know. Mary and Val, let me know. Very interesting. All right, Marla and Denise. And this is the last pull of today. The last pull of today. And then while I'm thinking, it's like, no, this week, I'm not going to be live, except for Thursday. Thursday I'll be live. But other than that, I'm not, because I think it's either a replay or a pre-record for the meditation with Ruth. But it's a cool one. I'm reaching for the book that I have, Meditations. 15. Oh, that was already Friday. Next one isn't until the 28th. Never mind, I guess not. Okay. Marla and Denise and Mary. Thank you. So true. I love it. Thank you. Okay, Marla and Denise, let's see what we got. Look at that. Love is everywhere. Yeah, this feels like just noticing. And it actually goes along with one of the angel cards that came up, Smell the Flowers. So this is all about noticing, and I feel like it's noticing things in a different way. You know, what's the saying? The innocence of a child. It feels like noticing things from a child's perspective. And if you forgot what that is like, watch some kids. You know, like if they've never had ice cream before, or never had this popsicle before, or they've never seen this animal before, they're just so curious. It feels like that comes into it, and the love is everywhere. It's the noticing. So noticing the different things that are amazing, that are right under your nose, that maybe you haven't noticed in a while. You know, it's like, you know, noticing the tree buds as they're coming in, or noticing different flowers that are coming in, or noticing the garden as it's starting to come up. Or here, Marla, I don't know if you still have chickens, and I'm pretty sure you had ducks too, the chickens, and noticing what it's like to go gather the eggs, noticing things like that. It's like, and treat it like you're noticing it for the first time, because there is an amazement about it. That's what it feels like is going on. So, Marla and Denise, let me know how that resonates. Bam! All right, so I'm going to show this one more time. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to show this. Look at this. So this is from just a couple hours ago. I just posted it within an hour ago, so this is probably 3 hours ago. So keep all of this in mind. Okay, so Mary says, thank you, so true. Oh yeah, I read that. Just a cat and a dog. Just a cat and a dog. Okay, I remember when you had more animals. Okay, yeah, that was a couple years ago. But so, excuse me, the Schumann resonance, though, pay attention to as you're going through, and the cards of the week that keep on growing, as well as smell the flowers, Mother Earth breathes, and we unfold you in our arms, as well as the card that came up for you. And how does the Schumann resonance, how is that resonating with you? How is that expanding? How is it helping you shift and change? How is it helping you just evolve into who you are becoming? Crazy, crazy. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me live today. And like I said, I'll be on Thursday just for, just to hang out a little bit, see how the energies are coming in. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, good, Miss Marla. I'm glad you did. You are very welcome, Miss Julianne. You guys all have a fabulous week. And if I see you Thursday, or if I see you next week, or I'll just see you next time. Angel blessings to you.